Greetings, welcome to another Deckard Games YouTube playing. Today's playing is the Roland sound module SC-7, a General MIDI sound module that works as a standalone MIDI synthesizer from 1992. If you follow my channel, you'll already know that I love Roland stuff. I did a video on my Roland MA8 computer monitors. Back then, Roland was some unachievable stuff. Too expensive, too hard to get. So now, after all these years, I'm still kicking the past in the nuts and experience all that stuff that I wasn't able. As an early DOS gamer, sound was always a big deal, especially because of all the limitations with computers back then. Sound cards were expensive, configuration had its caveats, one would run into memory issues, man, the old days of PC audio. So going from this to this always felt like a dream. For some, having a simple sound card was a luxury. Yeah, PC speaker beeps and bleeps was all that some of us had going on. And having a sound card for sound effects and a MIDI synthesizer was like being on top of the world. You were the king of the hill. Sadly, I was never king. Introducing the Roland SC-7 sound module from 1992. The SC-7 is 16-part multi-timbral with 28 voice polyphony. Individual sounds use 1 or 2 voices. It complies to the General MIDI system level 1 specification with 128 sounds, 6 drum sets, digital reverb/delay, and chorus effects. The Roland SC-7's ROM samples sound similar with other Roland sound canvas and other Roland products from that same era, for example the Roland SC-1 and the Roland SC-55. 128 individual tones, that's one tone too many. But the more tones, the merrier. While not being as expensive as all its more robust brothers, when the SC-7 hit the market back in 1992, it was not cheap. I mean, look at this ad from Music Technology magazine. 28 new General MIDI sounds for the price of a return flight to New York. Just plug in and go with the unit that kills all known GMs. Now imagine asking your parents for a music device to connect to your already expensive computer that costs as much as a flight to New York. What would be their answer? I know that mine would tell me to take a hike. New to the world of computers and music and strapped for cash, this latest module from Roland might be the best news you've had all week. Strapped for cash, really? The SC-7 had a retail price of 273 British pounds. That's something like 560 pounds, the equivalent to, give or take, $700 nowadays with inflation. A $700 sound module, but hey, it has 128 individual tones. Looking at the unit, the first thing that pops is its simplicity. Unlike the SC-55 and others, the SC-7 doesn't have any kind of display. It is beige and simple. Just some connectors and a big knob, while it proudly displays the General MIDI logo, which gives me an old PC boner. And did I mention that it is beige? It is. When it comes to size, dimensions are 168mm wide, 203mm depth, and 35mm high. Weight-wise, this beast comes at 500 grams or 1.1 pounds. Yep, it is a super lightweight of General MIDI awesomeness. The SC-7 is a small module, smaller than a half-rack unit. This means it is perfect to sit on top of your old PC. Looking at the rear panel, we have a MIDI in or MIDI connector, a switch to switch between devices, a MIDI 8-pin serial connector, an input level knob for input 1, the input 1 jack, output left for mono, output right for switch stereo, an AC adapter jack, and a very helpful power switch. At the front panel we have an audio input 2 jack, a headphone jack, a very red LED signal indicator that flashes while notes are being produced, and one single big volume knob. On the left side we also have some stands in case one wants to use it vertically, because that's a thing. Getting the SC-7 up and running is super easy. Connect your MIDI cable into the MIDI in port, a jack cable to the input 1 jack, your RCA stereo cable to the output jacks, and your AC power adapter. The other end of the MIDI cable connects into the DA15 port of your sound card, also known as the gain port, and the jack cable into the audio output, where this will work as a pass-through audio cable. So crank up the volume on those speakers because you're all set and ready for some General MIDI greatness. Let the show begin. man, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, the SC7 lacks all those beautiful front panel features, but it behaves as good as its older brothers while being cheaper. Again, I've been a Roland fanboy since ever, and I consider myself lucky on finding this one, especially when it's so hard to find stuff like this in my country. And the seller was a really nice guy too, providing me with an awesome price on this. I love the way it looks, I love the way it sits beside my Model M, or the way it stands majestically on top of an old PC. It is just the right size and color, I mean, look at this setup. It is just beautiful no matter what you say. I like it, and that's good enough for me. DOS gaming goes to an old other dimension with some MIDI tunes playing. This is like a dream come true, a dream of an innocent young boy who had to wait 30 years to fulfill his PC pornographic dreams. I'm a simple man with simple tastes. Simple MIDI music and some DOS games is all that I need, and the Roland SC-7 sound module does that for me. For that, I salute the General in its SC7 form. And if you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, please feel free to check all the others here on the channel, because I have quite a few that hopefully you can enjoy also. While on the enjoyment topic, leave a like in this video and consider subscribing to the channel, because your support is very much appreciated. I'm off to play some more games with MIDI tunes. As always, thank you very much for watching this, and until my next video, take care.